Hey, welcome back to World Entertainment. And if you didn't know, which you may not, Legendary is making a Monsterverse TV series that is, yes, a part of the Godzilla world. The show will be called Monarch Legacy of Monsters. It's going to be on Apple TV, which is really strange because, and this is nowhere to lie, I don't know a single soul who has Apple TV. I never hear anyone talking about Apple TV. I only know of one show that's on Apple TV, and it's the Jason Momoa show C. And when I first saw a trailer for that, I thought it was for the new season of his Netflix show Frontier because they looked exactly the same. So how and why Apple was given this, I don't know. I believe Netflix may have been given something as well. But the Godzilla end of things, I actually thought it was meant to be the Kong end of things that was going to Apple. It turns out it's the Godzilla one. So Kong could be going somewhere else. But there's a bit of an update on this series. And someone has been added to it. Or two people, I should say. And I had no idea that they were going to be in this, or in the monster universe, in any capacity. But I like it. Let's have a look at this. So, today, Apple TV Plus announced the title of its highly anticipated sci-fi drama based on Legendary's Monsterverse as Monarch Legacy of Monsters, and unveiled the first images from the 10-episode series starring Kurt Russell and son Wyatt Russell. That's right, Kurt Russell's in this thing. I heard nothing about Kurt Russell being a part of this. That's interesting. So, it's shaping up to be quite the 12 months for the older Russell in particular, as he films a pivotal role opposite Matthew McConaughey in the new thriller The Rivals of Amaziah King. Amaziah, I have no idea how you pronounce that. And is reportedly set to reprise his role as Snake Plissken in Radio Silence's Escape from New York sequel. There's a sequel, reboot, rehash, light reboot, whatever the hell that's supposed to be. It was meant to be a full-on reboot, but everybody said, no, Kurt Russell's Snake. And they ended up kind of agreeing, and they never said it still wasn't a remake. They just said Kurt Russell was going to show up in some capacity as Snake Plissken. So that's another one to keep an eye out for. So, following the thunderous battle between Godzilla and the Titans that leveled San Francisco, and the shocking revelation that monsters are real, Monarch Legacy of Monsters tracks two siblings following in their father's footsteps to uncover their family's connection to the secretive organization known as Monarch. Clues lead them into the world of monsters and ultimately down the rabbit hole to Army Officer Lee Shaw, played by Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell. So clearly, and this next part kind of would let you know that, it says taking place in the 1950s and half a century later, where Monarch is threatened by what Shaw knows. So clearly we're going to be getting back and forths. So it's going to go to the 50s to when Monarch was probably setting up, or newly set up. You know, maybe it's been around a couple of years, where obviously Wyatt Russell will be playing this character of Shaw, Lee Shaw. And then obviously we're going to jump to now, present day, and Kurt Russell will be Lee Shaw. So that's an interesting take. So you'd kind of see a lot of these Titans that you would assume in their infancy compared to now. Because we know Kong was smaller in Skull Island, and he was obviously bigger in Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm curious now whether will Russell Kurt Russell show up in Godzilla X Kong, the movie that's coming out. Is that coming out this year or next year? I can't remember. Could be this year. But yeah, I have heard nothing about him being involved in that, which makes sense because I didn't even hear about him being in this. But it continues saying the dramatic saga spanning 3 generations reveals buried secrets and the ways that epic, earth-shattering events can reverberate through our lives. And there's a couple of images. There's images that looks very... Actually, it could be the scene from 2014's Godzilla, when Godzilla comes up to the Golden Gate Bridge. There seems to be images kind of replicating that scene. You see the school bus and the army, and clearly looks like they're on a bridge. And we get one image of both Kurt and Wyatt, which, to be honest, you wouldn't know they were in this show by the pictures, but apparently the images are from the show. And we have that one new shot of Godzilla, which also looks like it could be from the San Francisco Bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge. But there you go. New Godzilla show, 10 episodes, going to be on Apple TV for reasons best known to themselves. I will be able to see it, don't worry. We'll all be able to see it without using Apple. Hell, Jack Sparrow, huh? But yeah, I'm definitely curious to see Kurt Russell in something connected to Godzilla. And hopefully move into the movies. That'd be really interesting. He could be a great lead for the Godzilla movies, because they keep swapping out people, and you don't really want to be following the kids, to be honest with you. But anyway, there you go. Kurt Russell and his son Wyatt are going to be in 10 episodes of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. And with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I will catch you in the next one.